Hey Willie, how do you get money to survive out here?
Oh, how I get money to survive? I just go around and ask people. Hey, a closed mouth can't get fed without asking. That's why I learned to ask. I don't beg, I just ask.
So begging and asking is
It's too
different?
yup.
What's the
The
difference?
begging means you begging. When you ask somebody, God bless you, can you feed me? Can you clothe me? Can you give me something to eat? That's the difference. Begging is a that's harassing. That's a beggar. The difference between a beggar and asking. To me, a beggar is always going to beg, and the beggar will never give up. The beggar will follow you from here to City Hall. That's why I call it begging. But when you ask somebody, you might get greeted. You might get you might get a special invitation.
Okay, so how did that work for you? Are you able to make enough money by asking?
Yup.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Philadelphia and welcome to another video bringing you the real life stories of so many that are dealing with homelessness and living on the streets. According to the Philadelphia Office of Homeless Services, 18% of the city's homeless population is unsheltered and living in places unsuitable for human habitation.
What's up, Willie? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. What's your current situation?
Oh, I'm homeless, currently homeless, but I'm trying to get out the situation that I'm in, and with the housing project and the housing coordinators and my case manager, hopefully they can help me out to move out and get my own place.
Okay. And how did you end up in this situation?
Oh, how I end up homeless? Oh, maybe I choose to be homeless because I ain't want to be around the people that look out and care for me, but I chose to leave. I chose to vacate.
Okay, and
My
what's
my 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 brothers got a whole army full of family, so I can't go live with them.
okay, and what's it been like since you've been out here?
Oh, it's been hard. It's been tough. It really has been hard. So life is a struggle. Life is not only a struggle. It makes you believe that life life exists. Life exists in my book, but to make a long story short, hey, some people don't care. Some people really do not care, but I care. I care about me. I care about my family. I ain't got no children. I ain't got no kids, but uh, man, my nieces and nephews, they are my kids. For real.
Okay, so you saying that you chose
Yeah,
to be out here.
yeah.
Now, are you choosing to stay out here?
No, I'm choosing to get a life.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So, where you from, Willie?
I'm from Germantown.
Germantown. Born and raised in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
And how old are you?
57.
57. No kids. Are you still in contact with family?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's some of the experiences you've had out here since being out here?
Oh, man, it's a whole lot of experiences. A whole lot. Drug dealers, um, drug trafficking, whatever you want to call it. I've been there. I've done it all, man. From heroin, the fucking cocaine, the fucking marijuana, the pills, all that. I just gave that shit up.
Okay. Now, did drugs play a part in
Yup.
you being out here?
Yes it did.
In what way?
Oh, drugs, man. Drugs made me run away from my family.
Using or
Using,
distributing?
using,
All
and
right.
distributing. Drugs made me run away.
If you don't mind sharing, what was your drug of choice?
My drug of choice was freebie.
Okay. And how did that start?
Oh, that started back in 1984. I think I was 17.
Do you remember like the first time you partook in it?
Yeah, yeah. I was in a shooting gallery.
Okay, and have you since left it alone?
Yeah,
Or okay, and how were you able to do that?
just cold turkey. Because I overdosed on chewing shelling off of
Okay.
heroin or OD. And guess what I said? I never touch heroin ever again. And I promised myself I never touch it ever again.
Okay, so with that experience, Willie, I want you to share with anybody out there that may be going through it, what does it take and how could they get off of whatever type of addiction they're dealing
You
with?
got to stay strong. You got to have faith. You got to believe in somebody that's higher power. There's somebody that's greater than you, man. And the higher power is, man, the God of my understanding of law. Hey, for real, man. It's not a joke out here, man. It's really not. All you gotta do is wake up and pray every day to live and see another day.
What's the hardest part about being homeless?
The hardest part about being homeless is when you find yourself being homeless and people act like they care, and some people really don't care. But the hardest part about being homeless is when your family don't welcome you in. That's the hardest part for me.
All right, Willie. So for people that don't know what it's like out here, what it's like to deal with addiction, what can you tell them to give them an understanding of what's really going on out here?
Well, to my knowledge, I ain't got to explain. I ain't even got to explain it because a lot of people know what the hell's going on out here. So there's nothing to me to explain. Only thing I'm gonna do is try to help you stay sucker free and leave drugs alone.
Right. But no, there's people watching
Yeah,
that they probably have never been to an inner city like this, and
yeah.
they don't they don't know the real. So I'm trying to give people the real, give them better understanding of what people are really dealing with out here.
Yeah.
So I just want you to just give some insight on you know
Oh,
what that struggle is really like.
oh man, it's unbelievable. It's to me. It's really not about a struggle. It's about surviving, man. That's all it's about to me. Life is what you make it. Life don't bring. I still believe in Satan, the devil. I still believe in Satan. I still believe Satan exists. That's why people they killing their parents, they killing their family, they killing their wives. But where the hell that shit come from? It got to be something mentally or physically or emotionally or drugs.
What's a regular day like for you out here?
A regular day, man, I don't even know how to explain that shit. But to be honest with you, a regular day is waking up and thanking God for blessing me to wake up and see another day.
Absolutely. Being
Yeah.
grateful. What advice would you give to somebody so they won't go through a situation like this?
Oh, oh man, the advice I'm gonna give them is just leave. Hey, just leave drugs alone. Drugs is made to destroy families. Just like just like the Italian mafia movie, they was always against drugs because they said drugs is made to destroy families and lives, and that's why, man, I always watch the mob movies. Like it's unbelievable. Drugs, man, drugs kill. They do. Drugs will make you transform. Drugs will make you kill. And drug is just simply drugs. If you stay away from the drugs, guess what? Life will set you free. But it's hard because once you become addicted, you become addicted to the game called life.
Okay, so some people, they'll see these videos and they'll see people's situations and they say, well, go get a job,
Yeah.
stop using drugs.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say to that?
Oh, hey, I agree. Leave the drugs alone. Go get a job. It's like a man panhandling on the street, and people look at you and say, "Man, I ain't got. Go get a job. What's wrong with going to get a job? Ain't nothing wrong with going to get a job."
In some people's circumstances, they might not have ID, not having an
Yeah,
address, or their addiction might not allow them to, you know,
yeah,
work,
yeah,
to the
yeah.
best of their ability.
I know. That's why every time I get a job, I quit.
Why is that?
Cause the drugs, man. With drugs, man, you wake up and you getting high overnight, and then you wake up and realize it's time to go to work, but you felt so lazy to get up off your ass and go to fucking work.
Right,
Yeah, you could lay in the bed for fucking all night long, but when you wake up in the morning, you got somewhere to be.
right. So, what kind of experiences you've seen here or been through here in Philadelphia, being out here?
Oh, experience, man. Oh wow, experience. And I can't explain about experiences. Only thing I can explain is what's going on in my life. You know what I mean? People got people suffer from bad experiences. People go in trauma. People get sent to the hospital. People call the ambulance and all that, man. I'm not one of them dudes that's going to pass out and fall out in the street like I normally used to do. Oh, somebody call an ambulance for me. Oh, the ambulance getting tired of picking people up. For real. They drive around the city, and guess what? As soon as you hear a fire truck or ambulance, oh man, oh, I'm jumping in. It's called a free ride, a free ticket. And then I'm tired of going in and out the hospital because guess what? In and out the hospital, what I mean by in and out is he'll take you in and kick you out the next morning. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You just publicly intoxicated.
Got you. And have you tried to use any of the resources here in
Yeah,
Philadelphia?
yeah. I tried deal. I tried Eighth and July. Um, I tried. I tried a couple programs.
And
And,
what's Eighth and Gerard?
oh, it's a rehab, a rehabilitation center.
Okay, and what about the shelters? You tried being in a shelter?
Yeah, yeah.
How was
I,
that?
that was all right, but then they moved me, and now I got my own spot, got my own room. Yeah, I'm content with that.
Okay, now can you share with us what was the process of getting the room, like from
Oh,
being on the
well,
streets to being in the room?
no, they took me to a church. They took me to a church, and they placed me another shelter, which is at Bainbridge. Then they moved me across the street and gave me my own room. I've been there ever since. Going on 5 years. I've been there ever since.
Okay, and before you got the room, how long were you literally sleeping on the streets?
Oh, before I was sleeping on for years, about 5, 6 years. Yeah, sleeping on the street. I used to sleep in the Love Park. I used to sleep down Logan Square. I used to sleep anywhere, anywhere.
Was that the
Yeah,
hardest thing you ever been through?
yeah. Yes, it was. Yes, it
Okay.
was.
All right. What would you like anybody to know about Willie as a person?
Oh, I'm a good guy. I'm a good dude, man. For real. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm a good dude, man.
Hey, and
A lot of people a lot of people respect me. Don't ask me why. Maybe it's because my personality. Maybe it's the way I talk. But it's a lot of people got a lot of love and respect for me. That's all. Like for real. It is.
Got you. All right. Now, is there anything you would like to say, to anybody that, may not know what it's like out here?
Oh, yeah, man. I like to say, man, some people need to hold that thought. Some people need a change of heart. Even though you may not care, but I know deep down inside, you really care. You care about living or you care about dying. Which choices you gonna make? That's man, man, for real. You care about living or you care about dying? Which choice you gonna make? Live or die?
Got you. All right, Willie, man. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing your story. And you okay with me putting this on the YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Appreciate you, Willie.
All right.